Hello everyone, this is Pure Mathematics chapter 3. In this video we will look at section 3.2, which is about graphs of trigonometric functions, and in particular the graphs of transformations of sine and cosine functions. So before going to the graphs, let us have the table values of sin x, cosine x and tan x for selected values of x. So x is the angle, and for different angles we find the values of the trigonometric functions sine, cosine and tan. So the angle you can take in degrees. So these are the degrees. X may be 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45, 60, 90, 180, 270. Next 360. 360 is not taken because 360 is same as 0 degrees. If we remember, in the last classes we discussed that 360 degrees is same as 0 degrees. Similarly, the same in radians we can write it as 0 degrees is same as 0 radians, 30 degrees is same as pi by 6 in radians, 45 pi by 4, 60 is same as pi by 3 radians, 90 degrees is same as pi by 2 radians, 180 degrees same as pi radians, 270 degrees is same as 3 pi by 2 radians. So these are the angles. For these angles, the sin x values, sin of 0 is 0. You can use calculators to verify these. Sin of 0 degrees is 0. Sin of 30 degrees is 1 over 2. Sin of 45 degrees is 1 over root 5. Sin of 60 degrees root 3 over 2. Sin of 90 degrees 1. Sin of 180 degrees is 0. Sin of 270 degrees is minus 1. Same way cosine. Cosine values are these for different angles. So angles you can take in degrees or in radians. While you are using calculator, you have to keep the calculator in that particular mode. If you are using degrees, you have to keep your calculator in degrees mode. If you are using the angle in radians, you have to keep the calculator in radians mode. Then you can find these trigonometric values of these functions sin x, cosine x as well as tan x. Now we'll go to the graphs of these functions sine and cosine and tan. Before that, we will look at this definition. A function f is periodic if there exists a positive real number p such that f of x is equal to f of x plus p for all x in the domain of f, and the smallest such positive number p is the period of f. That means x is changed by a number by p, so then the function values are same at x and at f of x plus p. So f of x is same as f of x plus p tells that even though x values are changed by a difference of p, the function values remain same. So f of x is same as f of x plus p. Then we say the function is periodic of period p. Here you see this one, x, the function value at x is 0. Again, if we change the x value by a length of p at x plus p, the function value is again 0. That means the function value is same at x and at x plus p. Similarly, the function value at x plus p and x plus 2p is the same. So after a length of p, the function values are repeating. Function value at x is same as function value at x plus p is same as function value at x plus 2p and so on. Then we say this function is periodic of period p, of length p or period p. That means the function values are repeated even though x is changed by a length of p. So this periodic nature can be observed in our months. So the names of the months are periodic with period 12, because we have January, February, March, the names of the months. After 12 months again you will get January. So the months of a year are periodic with period 12. Similarly, the days of a week are periodic with a period of 7. So Sunday, Monday, so on. After 7 days, we will get again go back to Sunday. So the same concept here. Periodic means the function values repeat after a length of p. So x differs by a value of p, but the function values remain same after a length of p. Then we say f is periodic of period p. Here we have the 6 trigonometric functions. Of the 6 trigonometric functions, sin x, cosine x, secant x and cosecant x. These 4 trigonometric functions are periodic of period 2 pi. That means after a length of 2 pi, the function values of sin x will be repeated. Similarly, it is true for cosine x, secant x and cosecant x. All these 4 functions, the function values will be repeated after a length of 2 pi. Whereas for the functions tan x and cot x are periodic with period pi. That means after a length of pi, the function values of tan x and cot x are repeated. So we'll see first the graph of sin x. So the graph of this function y equals sin x is the line passing through the points x and y is nothing but sin x sin x. So for different values of x, you have to find the values of sin x and mark these points x sin x. So since the periodic sin x is periodic with period 2 pi, we take the values of x between 0 and 2 pi, because after 2 pi the values of sin x will be repeated again. So we take x values between 0 and 2 pi and find the respective y values. So when x is 0, y equal to sin 0. Sin 0 is 0. We can see in the previous table, when x is 0, sin 0 is 0. Next, when x is pi by 6, sin pi by 6. That is y value. Y is sin pi by 6, which is 1 by 2. Similarly, when x is pi by 2, y value sin pi by 2, which is 1. Like that, between 0 and 2 pi, if we take x values between 0 and 2 pi, the respective y values we found here. And if we mark these points in the xy plane, these are x values. We are starting from 0, x is 0, x is pi by 6 here, x is pi by 2, x is pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi all. And the respective y values we get, x is pi by 6, y is of 1 by 2. X is pi by 2, y is 1. X is 5 pi by 6, y is 1 by 2. X is pi, y is 0, and so on. So we got a curve of this type, which is a wave curve, we can say sine wave, and the maximum value of sine function we are getting plus 1 here. Y value we are getting maximum y value, that is sin x value, the maximum value is plus 1, and the minimum value of y is minus 1. That means sin x always lies between 1 and minus 1. So the range of sin x is always between minus 1 and plus 1. So the maximum of sin x value is plus 1 and the minimum of sin x value is minus 1. So we say the range of sin x is between minus 1 and plus 1. And we are writing these values of sin x between x 0 and 2 pi only, because sin x is periodic with period 2 pi. After this 2 pi length, the same values will be repeated. We can see this curve, which is the graph of sin x. We wrote the values of sin x between 0 and 2 pi. Sin 0, 0, sin pi by 2 is 1, sin pi 0, sin 3 pi by 2 minus 1, sin 2 pi 0. So between 0 and 2 pi, we got this curve as we see before. And the same values of the sin x will be repeated after 2 pi. See, after 2 pi, sin pi by 2 is again 1. That means these values, the same curve will be repeated after 2 pi. So with this we can make these observations. The period of the function y equal to sin x is 2 pi. That means sin x is same as sin x plus 2 pi. After 2 pi length, sin x and sin x plus 2 pi both are same. After 2 pi length, the values of the sine function will be repeated. That we see from this relation sin x is equal to sin x plus 2 pi, because the function is periodic of period 2 pi. And the domain of this function y equals sin x is set of all real numbers. That means x values, you can take any real number, positive real number or negative real number. X can be any real number. That's why the domain of sin x is R. And the range of the sin x function is -1 to 1 closed interval, because the maximum value of sin x is +1 and the minimum value of sin x is -1. So sin x always lies between -1 and +1. This curve always lies between -1 and +1. So y values, therefore the range is the interval -1 +1 closed interval. Now we look at the graph of cosine x. So to write the graph of cosine x, we take the points x and y. Y is cosine x. And x values, we take the points are the values between 0 and 2 pi. Because the cosine x is periodic of period 2 pi, after a length of 2 pi, the same values of cosine x will be repeated. So here we have taken x values 0, pi by 3, pi by 2 and so on up to 2 pi. For these x values we found y. Y is nothing but cosine x. So cosine, when x is 0, cosine 0 is 1. You can see using calculator. When x is pi by 3, cosine pi by 3 is 1 by 2. Similarly, when x is pi by 2, cosine pi by 2 is 0. So y is 0. After marking these points in the xy plane, combine them by lines. So this is the graph. So the graph is just opposite of sine, because sine 0 we have earlier 0, but cosine 0 is 1. Same way, sine pi by 2 is 1 there we have seen before, but cosine pi by 2 is 0. So whenever sine is 0, cosine will be 1. Whenever sine is 1, cosine will be 0, the opposite. So this is the graph of cosine x. It is written between 0 and 2 pi only, because after 2 pi length, the same curve will be repeated. You can see in the next slide, see here, we have 0 to cosine 0 is 1, up to 2 pi length we have written. After 2 pi length, the same graph will be repeated on either side, because it is periodic of period length of 2 pi length. After 2 pi, the same values of cosine will be repeated. So we can say cosine x is same as cosine x plus 2 pi, because it is periodic with period 2 pi. And the domain of cosine x function is R. That is x values, the angles, you can take any positive real number or negative real number as x. And the range of cosine x is -1 plus 1 closed interval, because the maximum value of cosine x is +1. The minimum value of cosine x is -1. So cosine x always lies between -1 and +1, just like sin x. Now we go to the graph of tan x. So for tan x, again we take x values and y is tan x, and we mark these points x and tan x, this point in the xy plane. And if you take x values in this interval, minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2, and we will get various values of the tan x function. When x is 0, tan 0 is 0. So this is the point. x0, y value also 0. When x is pi by 6, tan pi by 6 is 1 by root 3. So this is the point when x is pi by 6, tan pi by 6 is 1 by root 3. Similarly, when x is pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 is 1. So y value is 1 when x is pi by 4. This is this value. So on, when x is pi by 2, tan pi by 2 is not defined. So it will go to infinity when x is pi by 2. Similarly, when x is minus pi by 2, tan is not defined. So tan is not defined at pi by 2 as well as at minus pi by 2. It is defined between these two, open interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So the length of this interval minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2 length is pi. After a length of pi, the same values will be repeated for tan x. Because tan x is periodic of period pi. After pi length, this is pi. Minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. This length between minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2 is pi. After this pi length, the same values of the tan x will be repeated on either side. So here tan x is not defined at pi by 2 and minus pi by 2, and the graph of tan x is shown like this, which is passing through the origin 0, 0. And if we take the tan x function for other intervals, so this is the graph it will look like. Tan x between minus pi by 2 and pi by 2, and after that it will be repeated. The same values will be repeated in a length of pi. Again between pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, the length is again pi. Here also between minus 3 pi by 2 and minus pi by 2, the length is pi. So in a length of pi, the tan x function takes all the values of the real, positive real numbers as well as negative real numbers. So the range is all R. You can have positive and negative. But the domain of the tan function, we say all real numbers except odd multiples of pi by 2. So because at pi by 2 it is not defined, at 3 pi by 2 is not defined, at minus pi by 2 is not defined, at minus 3 pi by 2 it is not defined. Therefore, the domain of tan x function is all real numbers x belongs to R, where x not equal to plus or minus n pi by 2 for all odd numbers of n. So pi by 2 with coefficients where n is odd. Odd is 1, 3, minus 1, minus 3. So plus or minus n pi by 2 when n is odd. So at these x values, the tan function is not defined. We have to delete these x not equal to. And the range of the tan function is R, because y values ranging from minus infinity to plus infinity, all real numbers. So the range of tan x is R. Now we look at the properties of y equal to a sin x plus b, a sin bx plus c, and y equal to a cosine bx plus c. So the properties of this function, y equal to a sin bx plus c and y equal to a cosine bx plus c are the same, where b is greater than 0, positive b. B is always positive. So for these two functions, the range is always minus a plus a. So the range of this function and this function are always between minus a and plus a. So the maximum value of this function is a and the minimum value of this function is minus a, that is the range. And the period, so in general sin x period we know 2 pi and cosine x period is also 2 pi, but if there is a sin bx plus c, x coefficient is b, then the period is 2 pi by b. 2 pi by b is the period for this function a sin bx plus c as well as a cosine bx plus c. Similarly, phase shift for this function a sin bx plus c, the phase shift is minus c by b. Minus c by b. We will see what we mean by this. So in general, we know for any sin x function, the range is between plus 1 and minus 1 for any sin x. So if we take y equal to sin x, y equal to sin x, both functions are sine functions, but sin x coefficient here is 1 and here is 2. So that means A is here 2. From that what we understand, for this y equal to 2 sin x, this function, the range is between minus a and plus a, that is minus 2 and plus 2. Whereas for this function a is 1. Therefore the range is between minus 1 and plus 1. So for this red function, red in color, the range is between minus 1 and plus 1. Since it is sin x, where b is 1, b is 1, therefore the period is 2 pi by b is 1, so period is 2 pi for both sin x and 2 sin x, period is same. And c, if we compare, c value is 0 here, therefore no phase shift. Since c is 0, no phase shift. So if we take these two functions, sin x and 2 sin x, both have same period 2 pi, because b is 1. If we compare, here b is 1, b is 1, and there is no phase shift because c is 0. Here the c value is here 0, and the range will be different. The range of this function is 1. The range is between minus 1 and plus 1 for this function, because a is 1 here, and for this function a is 2. If we compare, therefore the range is between minus 2 and plus 2. So we can draw the graph of those two curves. Y equal to sin x, the curve in red color, which is periodic with period 2 pi. There is no phase shift, and the range is between minus 1 and plus 1. The minimum value of this function y equals sin x is minus 1. The maximum value is plus 1. Whereas this y equal to 2 sin x, the maximum value is 2 and the minimum value is minus 2. And this function also has the same period. That means after 2 pi length, the values will be repeated for both. Only difference is the range. For this function, the range is minus 1 to plus 1. Minus 1, the least value, the highest value plus 1. For this function, the range is between minus 2 and plus 2. So let us take another example. Here I have taken y equal to sin x, y equal to sin 2x. For these two functions, if we compare with this general equation, a equal to 1 here, here also 1. That means for both functions the range is same. Range is between minus 1 plus 1, here also between minus 1 and plus 1. So both graphs, the maximum value is 1 and the minimum value is 1. For both red colored graph, which represents this function sin x, the blue colored graph which represents sin 2x. For both, the range is between minus 1 and plus 1. But for the first function, the domain, the period is 2 pi. For any sin x function, the period is 2 pi, because if we compare with this, b is 1. X quotient b is 1. So the period will be 2 pi by b. 2 pi by b is 2 pi simply, because b is 1. So the period of this sin x function is 2 pi. So this red colored curve which represents sin x, and it has period of length 2 pi. After 2 pi length, the values will be repeated. Whereas for the next function sin 2x, b is 2. If we compare, b is 2. So since b is 2, the period will be 2 pi by 2. B is 2. 2 pi by 2 is simply pi. That means for this function, the period is pi. So after pi, the values will be repeated. Sin will have the same type of graph, but after pi length, it will be repeated. See here, that's why 0 to pi. So we got the complete all the values of sin x between 0 and pi. And after pi length, the same values will be repeated, because for this function, the period is pi. And whereas for this red colored function, the period is 2 pi. After 2 pi length only, the function values will be repeated, whereas for sine 2x, after a length of pi, because the period is pi, after a length of pi, the same sine values will be repeated. So this is the difference between these two, where the range is same but the period is different. We'll look at one more example where y equal to sin x, the red colored graph, and the second one is y is sin x plus pi by 2. If we compare both these equations with this general equation, a is 1 for both graphs, a is 1. So the range of both functions is minus a to a, that is minus 1 to 1. See, the range is minus 1 to plus 1 for both. The maximum value is plus 1, the minimum value is minus 1, because for both functions a is 1. A here sin x quotient is 1 for both. Now b, x quotient. So here x quotient is 1, here also x quotient is 1. So the period is 2 pi by b, 2 pi by 1, b is 1. So for both functions the period is 2 pi. So after a length of 2 pi, the values will be repeated. So first we are writing y equal to sin x. Y equal to sin x is this curve, the red colored curve, with the period 2 pi. It starts from 0, ends at 2 pi. After 2 pi length, the same values of sin x will be repeated. Now y equal to sin x plus pi by 2. Here, if we compare with this equation, c is pi by 2. C is pi by 2. Therefore, phase shift is minus c by b, minus pi by 2 by b, b is 1. Therefore, phase shift is minus pi by 2. That means to get this sin x plus pi by 2, you have to shift this red colored curve, that is sin x curve, to the left hand side pi by 2 distance, because the phase shift is minus c by b and c value is pi by 2. So minus pi by 2 and b value is 1, x quotient. So minus pi by 2 is the phase shift. So just you have to shift this curve, y equal to sin x curve, the red color curve, we have to shift that one to the left side a distance of pi by 2. So we got this one, the blue colored curve, after shifting a pi by 2 distance to the left hand side, because there is a phase shift. Phase shift is minus pi by 2. So this is how we get sin x, sin of x plus pi by 2 using sin x. So in general, for graphing y equal to a sin bx plus c or y equal to a cosine bx plus c, for both where b is positive, we have to follow these 5 steps. First we find the range. Range is between minus a and plus a, that is, it depends on the coefficient of sine or coefficient of cosine, this a. So from this a we find the range. Range is between minus a and plus a. And the period, we find the period. Period is 2 pi by b, that means x quotient. We take this x quotient b and the period of these functions is 2 pi by b. And the phase shift is c, we take this c, the constant, and we divide it by b. Therefore the phase shift will be minus c by b. Once you find these three, you can write now the x values starting from minus c by b to minus c by b plus 2 pi by b. That means bx plus c is 0 we put. The bx plus c sine value starts from when this argument, this inside sine of bx plus c. So this bx plus c must start from 0 and the last value of bx plus c is 2 pi. So when bx plus c is 0, you will get x is minus c by b. And when bx plus c is 2 pi, you will get x is minus c by b plus 2 pi by b. So whenever a sin bx plus c is given, you must take x values from minus c by b to minus c by b plus 2 pi by b. And we write those values, the respective values of the function, and we mark those in the xy plane and we shift that one if there is any phase shift. So based on this C, we make a phase shift minus C by B. So we can look at some more problems here in exercises given. Y is sin x, y is 3 sin x, y is 5 sin x. For all the three functions, the period is same because b is 1, b is 1, b is 1 here. So the period is 2 pi by b, that is 2 pi. And c is 0, that means there is no phase shift. Only difference is in the range. Here the range a is 1 here, a is 3, a is 5. For all the three functions, the range is different. But the first function, the range is between minus 1 and plus 1 because a is 1. But the second function, range is between minus 3 and plus 3. For the third function, the range is between minus 5 and plus 5. You can see these three are the three graphs of these functions. Red colored one, the range is between plus 1 and minus 1. The blue one, range is between maximum value 3, minimum value minus 3. For the green colored function there, green colored graph, with the maximum value 5, the minimum value minus 5. So the range is only difference for all the three. The period is same. After 2 pi length, the same values will be repeated on either side. And there is no phase shift. Now if you look at this example, you can try this exercise by taking the x values between 0 and 2 pi and thereafter finding the other graphs. For the first function y equal to sin x, so the range is 1 here. For the second function, range is 1. The third one also, range is 1. A is 1. So for all the three functions, the maximum value is 1. The minimum value is minus 1. And for the second function, there is c. C is pi by 2. And for the third function, c is pi. That is the difference for all the three. So b is same for all. B here 1, x quotient, b is 1, b is 1. So the period for all the three functions is same, 2 pi by b, that is 2 pi only. So after 2 pi length, the values of the function is repeated. So between 0 and 2 pi we write. After that, the values of the sine will be repeated. Only difference is here, the phase shift. C. Here C is 0, no phase shift. So we write sin x function, the red color graph. For the second function, y equal to sin x plus pi by 2. There is c, c is pi by 2. Therefore, phase shift is minus c by b, minus pi by 2 and b is 1. So, minus pi by 2. So, to get this y equal to sin x plus pi by 2, you have to shift this red colored curve to the left hand side a pi by 2 distance. So, if we shift this red colored curve a pi by 2 distance to the left, we will get this one. So the earlier curve, red colored curve, passes through the point 0, 0. Now the blue colored, after shifting this red colored a pi by 2 distance to the left, it passes through the point minus pi by 2, 0. To the left, minus pi by 2 we are getting. And for the third function, the phase shift is c value is pi. So the phase shift is minus c by b minus pi by b is 1, so minus pi. So from this y equal to sin x, to get this y equal to sin x plus pi, you have to shift pi to the left hand side. Because phase shift is minus pi, you have to shift this red colored curve a pi distance to the left to get this y equal to sin x plus pi. You see, this is the green colored, which is representing y equal to sin x plus pi, which is obtained by shifting this red colored curve by a distance of pi to the left. So red colored curve passes through the point 0, 0, whereas the green colored curve passes through the point minus pi 0, because we are shifting to the left a distance pi, so it passes through the point minus pi 0. So all these three functions differ in the phase shift. Okay, so the second and third functions obtained from the first function. by simply shifting to the left. For the second one, minus pi by 2, and the third one, minus pi to the left, pi here, here to the left, pi by 2. So this is the end of this presentation, which is about graphs of trigonometric functions.